So I'll be reading to you a little bit about what an ice age is, and then I'm going to show you a small clip that explains a little bit more. So an ice age is a time when the entire Earth experiences colder climate conditions. During an ice age, the polar regions are cold. There are differences in temperatures from the equator to the pole, and large continental glaciers can cover enormous parts of the Earth. So, glaciers would have covered much of the Earth during certain parts when there's ice ages. Ever since the Precambrian era, ice ages have occurred at widely spaced intervals of time, lasting for millions or tens of millions of years. So, about 6 billion years ago, we have records that one of the first ages happened, and then sometimes the ice ages would stop, then they would start again, or sometimes they would get colder and hotter and colder and hotter over millions and millions of years. So there's been multiple ice ages, but the most recent ice age was about 2 million years ago, and that's when you had animals like woolly mammoths living. A lot of people think woolly mammoths were dinosaurs, but they're actually not. They were just an animal that lived and flourished during the Ice Age and then eventually became extinct. Also, during this time, 2 million years ago, humans were living on Earth and they were living during the Ice Age and they had to adapt to that Ice Age. Our climate today, we actually are considered to be in a quote unquote ice age, but we're in a very, very warm period. And that's why we don't have glaciers covering our continents. So now I'm going to show you a little bit of a clip that explains a little bit more about the last ice age and what humans did during that time period.
Although our planet Earth has been a wonderful cradle for our species, at times, the conditions here have been inhospitable.
Life in glacial Europe was really, really tough. On top of much of North America, the northern part of North America,
Remember, North America includes Canada, the United States, and Mexico. The top of North America is Canada, and some of parts of the United States, like New York.
All of Canada and much of Northern Europe, there were glaciers a mile thick. The glaciers influenced every aspect of daily life. The glaciers control the temperature, the glaciers control the weather. The glaciers pull moisture out of the air. So life during the glacial maximum was a time of snow, but also a very dry time, which means there's fewer plants, the animals are moving around a lot more. It's a world filled with predators.
Like woolly mammoths.
Humans were competing with lions, were competing with leopards, competing with wolves and bears. It was a tough time for our species to survive, but we did.
What humans have to survive is something that no other species has, and that's a level of adaptability that was completely unprecedented. During the Ice Age, you see humans figuring out how to do things to survive in this very cold climate.
Thanks for listening. That was all about the Ice Age.